Hello everyone. This is lecture number 2 of trigonometric. In lecture number 1, we completed about angle, how angle is defined, how angle is measured in radian and degree, and we also completed standard T ratio. Means what is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, how it is defined, and how we calculate sin theta, cos theta, tan theta for standard angle. Like standard angle is 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay. So in today's lecture we are going to cover T ratio for higher angle. Okay. If angle is higher, like more than 90 degree, like 120 degree, 150 degree, okay, 150 degree, 300 degree. Okay, so if for any higher angle, how we calculate this T ratio? Okay, so in this lecture mainly we are going to discuss about trigonometric ratio for higher angle and some trigonometric formula we will see. Okay, which will be used in physics. Okay, so this topic is trigonometric ratio for higher angle. Trigonometric ratio for higher angle. Okay, so this part we will cover in trigonometric ratio for higher angle. We will cover in two parts. First part is we will identify sign whether it is positive or negative. So for sign we will see cos rule. This is cos rule. So by cos rule we will identify whether this value is going to be positive or negative. Okay, that means positive or negative. And for value we will convert higher angle, this higher angle into 90 into n plus minus theta. If this n is odd, then sine will convert into cos, cos will convert into sine, means it will convert into complementary function. Complementary function. And if n is even, then we will not change anything. Like sine, sine, there is sine something like let's say sine 120. Okay, so I can write here 120 equal to 90 into 1 plus 30. So n is odd, so odd is odd, so we can convert that into complementary function, means sine will convert into cos. Let's say if I'm saying sine 210. So sine 210 means 90 into 2 plus 30. So n is 2 even. Even means we will not change sign. It will remain as it is. So we will not change. No change. Okay. So sine will remain sine. Cos will remain cos. Tan will remain cot. Okay. So we have to identify. So this is how in two part we will calculate higher angle value. Okay, so for cast rule we will study in two parts. So this one is cast rule. What cast rule is? This is coordinate system. Okay, we know that this is first coordinate, second coordinate, this is third coordinate, and this is fourth coordinate. Okay, so now I am drawing here. This is coordinate system, first, second, third, fourth. Angle here is, I'm writing this is 0 angle, or we can also write 360 degree, because one round will move, then it will be 0 or 360. Again second round will move, so this will be 720. Okay, so on. This is in degree. Now this is 90 degree, this one is 180 degree, this one is 270 degree. Okay, and this is again 360, again will move, so it is in degree. If I want to write in radian, so we can also write 0 or 2 pi radian. In radian we can also write, so this is pi by 2 radian we can say, this is pi radian we can say, this is 3 pi by 2 radian we can say. So in radian also we can write like this. Okay, so this is radian. Okay, so this is angle. Now cast rule means we have to we have to we have to start from here. Fourth, so cast means this is C, this is C, this is A, this is S, and this is T. Okay, C A S T. So C means it is cos. C means this one is cos. Cos is positive. If cos is positive, so opposite of cos is sec. That will be also positive. Okay. So this is cos positive, so sec is also positive. This is A. A means all. Okay. A means this is all. This is A means we can write here. Okay. This A means all positive, and this is sign positive. Sign positive. If sign positive, then cosec is also positive because sign opposite is cosec. Okay. So this is also positive. This is 10. So 10 positive. 10 positive means what will be also positive. Okay. So here CAST, C means only cos, A means all, S means sign, T means 10. Okay. So this is CAST, cos positive to sec positive, all positive, sine positive, so cosec positive, 10 positive, so cot positive. Okay. So this is how we have to identify, like if there is angle sine 120. So 120 means 120 lie in this coordinate, okay, greater than 90, less than 180. So it will lie in this coordinate. In this coordinate, sine is positive. So sine 120, so sine positive. Cos 120, so it will be negative because for this angle, if angle is lying in this between, okay, above 270, less than 360, then cos angle will be positive. So cos 120, here 120 angle, so cos negative, 10 negative, cot negative, sec negative, but sine cosec positive. So this is how we have to identify value will be positive or negative. So using class rule, we will only identify whether that value is positive or negative. That much. Okay. So for value of T ratio, we have to convert. If let's say first one is sine. Okay, so I'm writing sine higher angle. Higher angle. So sine higher angle we can write sine. This higher angle is converted into form of 90 into n plus minus theta. Okay. So this value will be, if here I'm writing, if n is odd, then we will write this sign will convert into complementary function. Then it will be cos theta. Okay. And this cos theta is complementary function. Complementary function. Okay. If this n is even, then we will not change anything. Then it will remain sine theta. Okay. Now this will be positive or negative. It will be decided based on cast rule. Okay. So this will be based on cast rule. Clear? So here, if n is odd, then it will convert into sine will convert into cos. N is even, then sine will remain sine. Okay. And it will be positive or negative. Positive or negative will be decided on basis of cast rule. Clear? So here n is even or zero also we can say. Okay. N is even, okay, or zero, then it will remain same. N is odd, it will convert into complementary function. Okay. So similarly we can write for sine cos. Second one is cos. Again this is higher angle. We will write it into cos 90 into n plus minus theta. Again here, if n is odd, then it will convert into complementary function, means cos will convert into sine. Okay, here I am writing this is sine, this is sine theta. Okay, if this is even, then it will be remain cos, will remain cos. Okay, again here this will be decided plus or minus basis of cos. Okay, so cast will only just whether it is positive or negative. Okay, for value it will depend upon n. N is odd, it will convert cos to odd, then cos to sine. If it is positive, then cos will remain cos. Okay, similarly we can write for 10 also. So third one is 10, this is 10, let's say higher angle. So this is higher angle, we can write this one equal to 10. So again similar way we will convert. 10 means it will be 90 into n plus minus theta. Again if this is odd, then this 10 will convert into complementary of 10 function is cos theta. Okay, then cot theta, if this n is even, then it will remain tan theta. And now this is going to be positive or negative will be decided based on cos rule. Okay, so this is cos rule. So this is how you can define. Okay, and even or zero, then don't change. 10 10, cot cot, cos cos, sin sin. Okay, whatever is trigonometric ratio that will remain same. If n is odd, then it will convert into complementary function. Okay, so now we will see example. Okay, so example is similarly, if there is, I'm writing cot, so cot will convert into cot, sine similarly, sine converting into cos. Okay, cos converting into sine, if that is complementary function means odd. Okay, so 10 cot will convert into 10. Okay, so here we are going to see fifth example. Okay, so let's say number 1, we have to find out sine 120 value. Okay, so 120 value we can write here sine, this is 120. Okay, so if there is bigger number, so this higher angle you can calculate like this, you divide 90, this is higher angle, and you will get here some number, and here you will get some remainder. Okay, so we can write here this n into means higher angle that is equal to 90 into n plus minus theta, means 90 into n plus minus what is remainder is this theta. This theta will be less than 90. Okay, otherwise if it is greater than 90, so again that one integer will be added here, it should be less than 90. Okay, so this is 90 plus minus theta. So now here this is small, you can easily break it. So we can write here this is 1 plus minus here plus will be, okay, because 120, so it will be 30. Now this is odd, so odd means sine will convert into cos, complementary function cos 30. Now this angle is 120, 120 will lie in which coordinate? 120 greater than 90, less than 180. So 120 will lie in second coordinate. So this will be positive, because sine second coordinate is positive. So cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. So now we know T ratio for standard angle like 30, 45, 60 and 90. So always we will convert higher angle into lower angle, and then we will put that value. Okay, so second I want to find out cos 120. So cos 120, similarly, cos we can write 90 into 1 plus 30. So we can write here cos 90. This n is, what is n here? 1. Odd, so cos will convert into sine. This is angle theta, sine theta. Now 120 cos 120. So this 120 will be in second coordinate, and in second coordinate cos is negative. Cos is positive only here. Okay. So this cos will be negative. So this is negative. So this value is minus 1 by 2. So cos 120 minus 1 by 2. Similarly, we can find out tan also. So tan 120 will be equal to, we can write here 10. This value is 90 into 1 plus 30. This value will be equal to, this is odd. Odd means 10 will convert into complementary, cot 30. Now this is 120. So 10 120. 120 second coordinate. 10 will be positive in this region, in third coordinate. Okay. So this will be also negative. So cot 30 is, you know, 10 30 1 upon root 3. So opposite, reciprocal, it will be minus root 3. Clear? So this value is minus root 3. Okay. So similarly, we can find out some more, like sine 150 is also popular. So sine 150, we can write here sine 150 means 90 into 1 plus 60 degree. Again, sine will convert into, because this is odd, sine will convert into cos. So this is cos 60, and cos 60 positive or negative. So 150 again will be in second coordinate only. So this will be positive. So cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay. Next one, we can find out cos 150. Cos 150 is, we can write here cos, this value is 90 into 1 plus 60. Now odd, so it will convert into sine 60, positive or negative, basis on which coordinate this angle will lie. Second coordinate. Second coordinate, cos will be negative. So this is negative. So this is minus 3 by, minus root 3 by 2. Okay. So we can write some more angle, like let's say sine 120, sine 210. 210. So 210 means, again we can write sine 210. So this is 90 into 2 plus 90 into 2 180, 180 plus 30. So we can write this value is 90 into 2. So this is even now, even. So even means we will not change it, sine will remain sine, and 30. Now 210 is greater than 180, less than 270. So it will be in third coordinate. Third coordinate, sine will be negative. So this will be negative sine 30. So minus 1 by 2. Okay. Similarly, we can find out cos 120 also, cos 210. Okay. So this value is, we can write here again cos 90 into 2 plus 30 plus 30, yes, correct. This is equal to, this is even, so cos will remain cos, cos will remain cos, and 210 it will be here, and in this coordinate again cos is also negative. So this value is minus root 3 by 2. So this is how we can find out. Let's say one more angle. I'm saying that tan 300 you calculate. So tan 300, tan 300 means it will be 10. This is 90 into, yes, 90 into 3 we can write, plus 270 and plus 30. So this value will be odd. So 10 will become odd, 30, and 10 300, 300 greater than 270, less than 360, fourth coordinate. Fourth coordinate 10 will be negative. In third coordinate 10 will be positive. So fourth coordinate it will be negative. So this is quad 30. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. Quad 30 root 3. This is negative. So this is how we can write for higher angle. Higher angle T ratio, we have to convert it into smaller angle. We have to always solve in two parts. cast tool will identify sign whether it is positive or negative, and for value you have to break into smaller angle and then check and odd, convert complementary, even, don't change anything. Okay, so this is how we have to write it. Okay, so this part is for higher angle over now. Okay. Sometimes we see angle like this, like sine minus 30 degree. Okay, cos minus 30 degree. You can write also tan minus 30 degree. Then we can write this angle equal to sine 0, means we can write here 90 into 0 minus 30. Okay, this also we can write cos 90 into 0 minus 30. We can also write this equal to 90 into 0 minus 30. Okay, so now this is 0, 0 or even, both are in same category. So this is even, so sign will remain sign. Okay, and 30, 30, but this minus 30 is in which coordinate? This is, if you go anti-clockwise, then angle will be negative. So minus 30 means we have to move, no, we have to move clockwise, like this is coordinate. So here if you measure angle like this, in this one, this is 30 degree, so this angle will lie in fourth coordinate, and in fourth coordinate sign is negative. So this value is minus 1 by. Similarly, cos minus 30 means it will lie in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos is positive. So this value is, we can write, this is even, cos will remain cos 30, and this is positive. So this value is root 3 by, this is 10. Again here, this is even category. So even category means 10 will remain 10, 10 30, and this minus 30 angle will lie in fourth coordinate. Again 10 will be negative there, so here it will be minus 1 upon root. So we can make one formula here, that always whenever you see sine minus theta, okay, then you write here like sine minus 30 minus sine 30. So any theta means any angle will be there, so it will be outside and sine theta. Similarly, cos minus theta, so it will make here positive, and tan minus theta, it will make here negative tan theta. Okay, so we here we can relate like this. Okay, sine minus theta, so minus sine theta, cos minus theta, cos theta, tan minus theta, minus tan theta. Clear? So this part is over. Next one, we are going to see some trigonometric formulas. Okay. Okay, so next one is general trigonometric formulas. Okay, so general trigonometric formula which is generally used. Okay, like sine square theta plus cos square theta. We have already studied in 10th class, that is equal to 1. Okay, second, 1 plus tan square theta, that is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta, that is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, so we have to remember all this, and already you have used many times in 10 plus also. We can simply prove here. Sin theta, sin क्या होता, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, and cos base upon hypotenuse. So base same, this this denominator same. So p square plus b square, and we know p square plus b square is h square. So h square. So this is always one. If I'm writing like this, similarly we can prove here also. Okay. So first proof, second proof, we can see here 1 plus tan theta is perpendicular upon base square. So we can write b square plus p square upon b square. B square plus p square is base square plus perpendicular square, hypotenuse square. This is base square, and we know sec is sec equal to hypotenuse upon base. So this will be sec square. Similarly, we can prove here also 1 plus cot theta equal to base upon perpendicular. So this is p square plus b square upon p square. This is hypotenuse square, and this hypotenuse upon perpendicular is cosec theta. So we can prove here. Okay. So this is general formula. We have to remember this one. Okay. Next we will see if there are angle like a plus b, sine a plus b. So this, if you break this one, this is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, if there is sine a minus b, so this will be sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. If cos a plus b, so this will be cos a cos b minus sine a sine b. If there is cos a minus b, so this will be cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. Okay. If there is tan a plus b, so we can write tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay. So this is sine a plus b, cos a plus b, and tan a plus b. Okay, so this formula is important here, and next I'm not going in detail about other part and other formulas. These are popular here, which we will use here in physics. Okay, note it. So next one, we will put here this angle A and B equal, and we will see that what is value of sine 2a, okay, cos 2a, and tan 2a. Clear? So this value is, if I am putting here, if A equal to B, then this sine A plus will convert into A plus A. This is A plus A will convert into sine 2A, and this sine 2A will be equal to sine A. This is cos A. This will also convert into cos A. This is sine A. So we can write here sine 2A equal to formula 2 sine A cos. So this is how we can convert higher angle into half angle. Okay, means lower angle. Similarly, we will put here. So if I am putting in place of cos A plus B, so cos A plus A will be equal to cos 2A, and this will be equal to right side if I put. So A plus B, it will be cos A, it will be cos A square A, and sin A, it will be sin A square A. So this is another formula I am getting, cos 2A. Okay. Further, if I am writing here sin, we know that sin square A equal to sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, if I am replacing here cos square A minus 1 minus cos square A, so minus minus positive, it will convert to cos square A minus 1. So this is cos 2A. So this is another formula. Similarly, if I am converting cos square A equal to 1 minus sin square A, so this formula will convert into here 1 minus sin square A, so it will 1 minus 2 sin square. So this will be 1 minus 2 sin square. It will convert into this form. Clear? So this will convert into, so we are getting here three formula. Okay. So this is important, very important formula here. Okay, cos 2A mostly we'll use here. Sometime we'll see cos square A equal to, we can write here from this one, we can also write cos square A. So one left side positive, so this will be 1 plus cos 2A upon 2, we can say. This is positive, so 1 plus cos 2A upon 2. Similarly, we will also write here using this one, we can write here sin square A. So this will be left side positive, so 1 minus cos 2A, 1 minus cos 2A upon 1 minus cos 2A upon 2 we can write. So this is how, if you want to reduce this angle, half angle, then cos 2A equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. If you want to, if higher angle is given, okay, smaller angle you want, then you can use this one. And a smaller angle value is given, higher angle you want, so you can use this one. Okay, so this is how you can relate here. Okay. Similarly, this one also we can modify. If I am putting here 10a plus a, that is 10 to a, this value will be equal to 10a plus 10a, this will be 2 10a upon 1 minus 10a 10b, so 10a 10a, it will be 10a square. So this much formula we are getting. Sin 2a, cos 2a, tan 2a. Cos 2a, we have multiple formulas. Okay. So this is how we can convert. Okay. So these are formula which will be mostly used. Okay. So based on it, we will solve few questions. Okay. So like this is, if you want to find angle like sine, I'm giving you sine 75, find value of sine 75. Okay, first one. So this one, second, let me give you cos 15. Okay, so both value will be same. We will see here, this is sine 75, 75 will be equal to, we can write sine 45 plus 30. So this is sine A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, so sin A, this value is 1 upon root 2, this is root 3 upon 2, this is 1 upon root 2, this is 1 upon 2. So we can write here this value is root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root. Clear? Second, if I am finding out cos 15, so similarly we can write this value is cos, we know that 15 equal to, we have to write 45 minus 30. So this will be 45 minus 30. So formula for this one is cos A, cos A, cos B plus sin A sin B. So this value is again 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, this is root 3 upon 2, plus 1 upon root 2. This is 1 upon 2. So we are getting same value, root 3 plus 1 upon 2. That means we have to remember this value. Okay, sometimes it is not mostly used, but sometimes, or we can remember here this, that sine 75 equal to cos 15 equal to how much we are getting, root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root. Clear? So this is relation we can find out. Similarly, we can also find out this part is over. Okay, so suppose we have to find out value of, find sine 16. Okay, sine 16. So again, this kind of value we don't remember, but we can relate here. We can write sine 16 equal to sine, we can write 53 minus 37. Okay, you can add 3 and 31415. Okay, so we can write 16 equal to this much. Then we can break here, 53 cos 53 cos 37 sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Clear? So we know sine 53. Okay, I have told you. Okay, sine 53, if side is 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. This is right angle triangle. If I am drawing here 3, 4, 5. So higher side, higher angle. Lower side, lower angle. So sine 53, 4 upon 5. Cos 37, cos 37, 4 upon 5 minus cos 53, 3 upon 5. Cos sin 37, sin 37 is again 3 upon 5. So we can write 16 upon 25, 9 upon 25. So this value is 7 upon 25. So we can use this relation. Okay, either in adding or in subtracting. Here I am subtracting two angle. Okay, so we can find out like this. Okay, last one is sine rule. This is last topic, sine rule. Okay, so this one again you will study in mathematics, but here sometime it is used sine rule. Okay, what is sine rule? If I take here one triangle and I'm saying that this side is small a, small b, small c. Okay, so small a angle, angle in front of A is alpha, in front of B beta, in front of C gamma. I'm saying this is angle, or I can also write capital A. This is capital C. This is capital B. But angle I'm taking like this. So sine rule. According to sine rule, first let me draw here one perpendicular. Okay, this is perpendicular drawn from vertex on front side. Okay, perpendicular. Let's say this one is B. So if this is alpha, this is C. So what would be this value? This value will be, this value will be, we can write here, this value is C cos alpha, we can say. C cos alpha. This value is, we can write here A, and A upon, or better, I want to relate here sine. So let me write here, let me write here sine alpha, sine alpha. What is sine alpha? Perpendicular upon this hypotenuse, because this is 90 degree. So in this triangle, let's say this is B, so this is B, this is A, and this is C. Okay. So in triangle A, B, and this is you see this is D point. Okay, D point. So A, B, C, D. Now in triangle A, B, D, right angle triangle, sine alpha perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So we can write P upon C. Okay. In this right angle triangle. Okay. This is in triangle A, B, D. In triangle B, B, D, C. We can write here sine gamma equal to perpendicular upon this hypotenuse. Okay. So here we can write this is P, P. So we can write here C into sine alpha equal to, we can write A into sine gamma, because this both value is P. Clear? So here we are getting relation sine alpha, sine gamma, sine alpha is to sine gamma equal to sine alpha upon sine gamma equal to A is to B. Sine alpha upon sine gamma equal to A upon C. This is C. A is to C. So here alpha, so in front of alpha angle is A. Gamma in front of gamma angle is C. Similarly, we can write sine alpha, sine beta, sine gamma, that is equal to, here beta, if I am introducing, then I will write here in front of beta angle side B. So A, B, C. Okay. So we write like this always, A upon, this is A upon sine alpha, that is equal to B upon sine beta, and that is C upon sine gamma, and this whole value is a constant only. Okay. So this is known as sine rule. Okay. Similarly, there is one rule, cos rule. Let me complete that one also. Cos rule. So according to cos rule, if I'm saying this one is A, B, C, and this angle is theta. Okay, this angle is theta. So according to cos rule, we can prove it also, but I'm not going in that. Again, you will study in mathematics. So according to cos rule, this A square equal to B square, this side, plus C square minus 2BC cos theta. So you have to remember this one. Okay, this one is cos rule. Okay, like using cos rule, let's question one question will solve. Okay, so based on this, let me find out, if I'm saying this angle is 30 degree. Okay, and saying that this is a 5, let's say 5, let's say this one is 10. Okay, any general value I'm taking. What is value of this one? So using cos rule, we can find out what x square equal to, this is 5 square plus 10 square minus 2, 5, 10 into cos 30 is cos 30. Better you take 60 so that we can relate here. So this is cos 60, so cos 60 we can write here. This value is, we can write here, this is 25 plus 100 minus, this is cos 1, cos 60 is 1 by 2, 2 cancel, it is 50. Okay, so this value is 125 minus 50 is 75. So we can find out x equal to root 75, that is 5 into 5 into 5, so 5 root 5. So we can find out using cos rule this kind of value. Okay. Similarly, if I want to use here sine rule, so based on sine rule, we will solve one more. So this is, let's say this angle is given 30, this angle is given, let's say 60. So of course this will be 90. Okay, 90. If I'm saying, let's say this angle is, this side is 5. Okay, this side I'm saying 3. So what would be this side? So let me say this side is x. So we can write here x upon what? X upon sine 60, that is equal to 5 upon 90 sine 90, and 3 upon sine 30. So we can write here sine 90 is 1, 5. So x equal to, we can get here x equal to, this is 5 into sine 60, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So we are getting here 5 root 3 by 2. Okay, if I using this one also. Okay, so wait, this is 3, 30, 5, 90, x 60. Okay, so this is 30, this is 90, so 3 square, it should be, if 3 4, yes, so that angle is different. Okay, okay, so actually now this angle I wanted to give 37, then this will be accurate, otherwise in this way this will be wrong. Anything I cannot put. If I'm putting here angle, one side I will take, so another two side will be in particular ratio. It's not like a random. Okay, so that's why using sine rule. Another question, like let's say here I'm saying this one is 120, 120 angle. So let's say this angle, this side is 10 meter. Okay, so this is 120, this angle I'm saying 30, so this is 120 plus 30, 150, so remaining will be also 1. So if I'm putting a two angle, so this side will be same, because 30 angle, so x, 30 angle also x, so this is 10 meter. We can find out using sine rule this value. So x upon sine 30, this value is equal to x upon sine 30 equal to 10 upon sine 120. Okay, so this x will be equal to 10 upon sine 120 value. We know that for higher angle 90 into 1 plus theta, so it will remain as 90 into 1, so it will convert into cos, and cos 30, and 120 is in second quadrant, so positive. So this is sine 30. So sine 30, 10 30, this is sine 30 cos 30, 10 30. So 10 into 10 30 is 1 upon 10 30 is 1 upon root. So we can get here x equal to 10 upon root. So this is how we can use sine. Okay. So only you have to remember side upon sine of angle between other two sides. B I am taking, like B I am taking. So upon sine of angle between other two sides, like beta. C upon sine of angle between other two sides. So this ratio is constant, and this is how we have to solve it. Okay. So this is how we have completed trigonometric section. Okay. So this trigonometric is over now. Basic of trigonometric means we have to cover this much only. Okay. So next topic will start function, then logarithmic, then differentiation integration. Okay. Thank you so much.